Hello guys, in the last video we completed differences between class and an object, and we are discussing object oriented features overview we are discussing there. As part of this object oriented features overview, so we have the discussion on which one object oriented programming languages and object based programming languages, and apart from that, and what are the differences between class and an object also we completed. And before understanding this content, first of all, what are the various object oriented features we are having there? Overall 7 number of features we are having. One is class, another one is object, next one is encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing. Where already we completed differences between class and object. Now in this video we are going to see what exactly the difference between encapsulation and abstraction. Right, sir. What is the difference between encapsulation and abstraction? Right, sir. This is one of the question, interview question also at fresher level. You have to understand this. Right, sir. The very basic difference between encapsulation and abstraction is, if you take mobile phone for example, if you take mobile phone, in mobile phone what are the various components are available? Maybe screen card is available. Next one is which one there? No, internally SIM card is available. Dual SIMs are available. 12 SIMs are available. Then after that, battery is available. Camera is available. So all these things are attached as a single one. All the things are embedded as a single one. All the things, all the individual components are gathered as a single one. So this gathering, all the individual components are gathered at a single location as a single one. This gathering is nothing but which one? Encapsulation. Similarly, in case of Java applications, in the case of the Java programming, the process of combining data and coding part. The process of combining data and coding part is called as encapsulation. The process of combining data and coding part is called as which one? Encapsulation. Good. Mainly we are going to achieve this encapsulation through the methods. Of course, if you take Java Bean components, perfectly we are able to achieve encapsulation, but in general we are able to achieve this encapsulation through the methods. If you take a simple Java Bean class as example there, let's say for example I want to take a simple Java Bean class. What about this Java Bean class? Class like employee, if I take inside this class employee, if I take private string EID and a private string ename, for example ename. Now inside this we are able to write setter methods and getter methods to set data to these variables and to get data from the variables. Why? Because these two variables are declared as which one? Private. Private in the sense we are unable to access it in outside. So if you want to set data to these variables, if you want to get data from these variables, we have to define methods. That methods are nothing but which one? In general, setter methods and getter methods. Public void set EID and string EID. Now here we are going to write some coding part here. Inside this, what I am going to provide here, this in the sense class level variable EID. That means this dot EID is nothing but this EID. It's okay. Is equal to EID variable. Next one is public void set ename. Now here string ename. Now inside this we are able to provide which one there? This dot ename is equal to ename. That means this is which one? Class level variable. First of all, I will send data to the local variable. The same local variable data I will assign to which one? Class level variable. Because of that, referring the class level variable EID, we are using this keyword. Similarly, public string get EID method. Inside this we have to use return EID semicolon. Next one is public string get ename method. Now inside this return ename semicolon. Like this here we are providing. Point is very clear. If you want to set values to this EID, through this set EID method only we are going to set value to EID variable. If you want to get data from this EID, then by using this get EID method only we are able to get the data. If you want to set data to the ename variable, there we are going to use which one? Set ename variable. If you want to get data from the ename variable, here we are able to use which one? There, no, get the ename variable. Finally, data will be transferred through the methods only. Data will be transferred to the methods only. Inside the method, intersections are available. So inside the same method, in the form of this local variable, data will come. Parameter variables, data will come. For example, in the same thing here, what I am telling now, employee emp is equal to new employee emp dot set eid e-111. Next one, emp dot set ename AAA. If we provide this, now whenever we are calling emp dot set eid e-111, automatically data will come to this local variable, that means parameter variable. Same data will be assigned to which one? They know, class level variable. Parameter variable to class level variable. Means that here this dot eid is equal to eid is an intersection where data is also be involved inside this intersection. So inside the eid method, set eid method, data and coding part. Not only this particular intersection, this dot eid and all these things. No, here we are able to write 100 lines of code here. Inside all these 100 lines of code here, we are able to provide, we are able to combine both like data and as well as coding part as a single unit. So combining data and coding part as a single unit is called as which one? Encapsulation. Right, sir. In the same way, whenever we are calling set the ename and where AAA data, automatically set the ename variable will be executed. Here this local ename, parameter ename value is which one? AAA. The data will be assigned to which one? There no, class level variable. Local variable is ename, that will be assigned to which one? There no, class level variable. This dot ename. So here also what is going on? Not only in this intersection, as per our requirement, here we can write 100 lines of code here. That depends on our requirement. This 100 lines of code may use the same data. Whatever the parameter variable is available, ename variable, same data we can use inside which one? No, our intersections can. So here also what is going on? Data and coding part both are combined. Data and coding part both are combined. That's why it is called as which one? Encapsulation. So in Java Bean classes, all setter methods and getter methods. In the case of getter method also, for example, if I call this one system.out.println of emp dot get eid method and system.out.println of emp dot get ename method, get eid and get ename method. If we call these two methods now, automatically here what happened there now? The data will come to the get eid and get ename methods. That means get eid return which one? Eid. That means eid value is already available inside the bean class now. We can get the data and we can use the data for any of our requirement inside this get eid. We can write some other instructions also inside this get eid. 100 lines of code here also we can write there. Inside these 100 lines of code we are able to include the same EID data. So here also data is binded with the coding part here. So binding of the data and coding part is called as which one? Encapsulation. Right, sir. In general, if you observe these capsules, medicine capsules, if you observe there, where might be inside this capsule, red color medicine at one side and black color medicine is at another side. Both are existed now. So it means that two medicines combination we are having as a single unit. Two medicines combination we are having as a single unit. So that's why it is called as which one? Capsule. That process is called as which one? Encapsulation. So the best example for encapsulation is which one? Medicine capsule, where medicine is available there. That capsule is the best example for which one? Encapsulation. Right, sir. This is a way to achieve this which one? Encapsulation. Good, sir. Finally, what's the point I am telling there? The process of combining data and coding part is called as which one? Encapsulation. Java Bean is the best example where every data we are going to be passed through which one? They know setter methods only and getter methods only. So inside the setter method and getter method data flow is going on. So data will be combined with our coding part inside these methods. So methods are providing very good like encapsulation for our applications. This is one point. But what about this abstraction? Point is very clear. What is the meaning of abstraction? The process of hiding data. The process of hiding unnecessary implementation and the process of showing necessary implementation is called as abstraction. Don't think about it, abstraction in the sense only hiding the content. No. The process of hiding the data and as well as which one can know, the process of showing the necessary data. Hiding unnecessary and showing necessary, then it is an example for which one can know, abstraction. This is the meaning of abstraction can know. Good. Right, sir, the same example. If you take mobile phone, no? Inside this mobile phone, what are the various individual components there? Maybe battery or SIM cards or maybe like memory card or maybe screen card and motherboard, all are individual components. They gather at a single place. But all these things are covered by panel or not? All the things are covered by panel. Even if you observe this panel there, screen card is visible, but motherboard is not visible. Next one is camera is visible, SIM cards are not visible. So what is the meaning of it now? Which things are required for the user, they are visible. Which things are not required for the user, they will be hidden. So this is what exactly the meaning of which one? Abstraction. Abstraction in the sense, don't think about it only hiding. Abstraction is nothing but the necessary implementation must be visible and unnecessary implementation must be hidden. So in Java programming, that abstraction we are able to achieve in n number of ways here. What are the various ways here we are able to use now? By using packages we are able to achieve abstraction. And by using abstract keyword, by using abstract classes we are able to achieve abstraction. And by using interfaces also here we are able to achieve abstraction. Like this, a number of alternatives are available here to achieve this abstraction in our Java applications. Maybe by taking might be factory methods also might be, anyway, different approaches. No, factory method concept is different. There also we are able to achieve one type of abstraction when we go for which one they know, enterprise application level. So that concept we will discuss in the future videos there. But at present, what exactly the meaning of an abstraction here? The process of hiding unnecessary implementation and the process of showing necessary implementation is called as which one? Abstraction. In Java, we have a number of alternatives to achieve this abstraction, like by using packages, by using abstract classes and by using interfaces, we are able to achieve which one there? No, abstraction directly. This is what exactly the meaning of encapsulation and abstraction can. Apart from these two, know what exactly the advantages here we are able to get from this abstraction and encapsulation. What is the main advantage of abstraction and encapsulation inside our Java applications there? So if we come for this particular point, answer is very clear. In Java applications, both abstraction, one minute sir. In Java applications, both abstraction and encapsulation are able to improve security. Both abstraction and encapsulation are able to improve which one there? No, security. Security is an advantage of which one there? Encapsulation and abstraction. Understand it clearly now. So encapsulation plus abstraction is equal to which one can know? Security. Moreover, in case of Java applications, encapsulation and abstraction both are which one? Coexisted. What is the meaning of coexisted? If one thing is existed, automatically second one will come. If I achieve this encapsulation, automatically abstraction will come. If I achieve abstraction, automatically encapsulation here we are able to get. So security is the main advantage of which one? Encapsulation and abstraction directly. How security is an advantage here now? If we gather all the individual components at a single place, no, then it is very simple to cover that. Once we are covering that, automatically we are able to provide protection for our implementation. That protection is nothing but which one they know? Security. So encapsulation and abstraction both are able to improve security feature. So this is overall the difference between encapsulation and abstraction directly.